All right, back Radio Row Super Bowl. We got some great people that I'm excited to hear football takes. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. We got Tim Love, we got Maureen Bausch in the house. How are we doing today?
Tremendous. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. The weather's, it's winter inside, summer outside.
That's exactly right, by the way. It's cold as heck in
We
here.
playfully call it the meat locker.
I guess so.
We're live from the meat locker.
Yeah, so you guys need to whip us something up once we get the sausage going around. But yeah, excited to have you on and talk and do something different. But what's, how's it been since you've been in town? When did you get in? What's the vibe like since you've been in LA? How you liking it?
Go ahead, Maureen.
Well, I've been here for a month working on our program,
Okay.
and I love it. Yeah, we've been working with kids, helping to further our mission.
GENYOUth, right?
Yep, yeah.
Okay. So talk to us about GENYOUth. Doing an event with that and doing stuff with Frito-Lay and Pepsi. And
Yes, we do Taste of the NFL at the Super Bowl, and it's a program that's sponsored by the Pepsi Foundation, Frito-Lay, California Blue Cross Blue Shield, Hormel, and a host of other great companies. And the mission is to fund the End Student Hunger Fund, which helps schools feed kids who rely on schools for their daily nutrition. And so it's a really important cause. 1 out of 6 kids in this country rely on schools for their food.
So it's I'm assuming too, obviously healthy meals in school, and I know that's a huge topic with parents and stuff like that. I have a 2-year-old, so not there yet, but she's getting there soon, and I don't want to have to pack lunch every day. So how do you really battle that? Because it's such a huge issue to get those healthy lunches and not just have pizza and which we love, but
we work all year long to build healthier school communities. Fuel Up to Pay 60 is one of our programs. Flag, breakfast carts that deliver good food to kids. So, yeah, it never ends.
Yeah.
And sadly, it's growing.
Yeah. Well, with COVID too, when schools shut down, then now all of a sudden all these kids don't have any meals, and so. The goal of Taste of NFL is to raise money to bring that security of food back to these kids who didn't have any meals, especially when they're gone. Like in my world, I've got a bunch of restaurants in Texas, but when the school shut down, I started feeding school lunches to kids because they weren't getting any food because they relied on school for their food. So something like the Taste of the NFL is this program or this event that we put on. It's the largest charitable organization the NFL is associated with.
Wow.
And it's where we throw a giant party where we all have fun and we have great celebrities show up and great football players show up, and me and all my buddies get on stage and do cooking demos. But at the end of the day, it also comes out with something good where we can feed kids at the end.
That's amazing. Yeah. So I want to go run back to your restaurants in Texas and how you fed. Before that, when is the event and happening?
Well,
Taste of NFL and
it's Saturday afternoon, noon
Perfect.
to 4, Peterson Automotive Museum. There's
Okay.
still tickets available. And if you can't get here, you can watch it on the NFL Network,
There you go.
5:30 Eastern Time on Sunday, right before the game, and help out the kids.
I think we're gonna have to go. I think.
Absolutely.
If I was you, I would go.
Yeah. Well, we love food anyway,
Absolutely.
and it'll be warmer than here.
It's
So
100% going to be warmer. We
Yeah.
can guarantee that.
Yeah, which is good. What are you whipping up? Do you have any, or is it secret or?
No, I'm doing birria tacos
Okay.
with consomme. Have you ever had goat birria?
Oh, yeah.
And so we're
My
doing,
wife's Mexican, so we
there you
go.
go.
I'll
There you
be
go.
a hard
Nice.
judge on the tacos.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I like our judges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be great. And then Andrew's going to be on the other side of the stage, and we kind of battle back and forth, have a lot of fun up there, do a cooking demo. And then we got a lot of great, great football players showing up. And I say this all the time: a ticket to the game's like $15,000, and a ticket to Taste of NFL is only $1,000.
Yeah.
You'll get better food, see more football players, hang out with more celebrities than you will at the game, and you get to come home with a good cause, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the events that we'll do with all the celebrities coming around, it's such a fun experience walking around and seeing those people. And you get to eat food, and then obviously it goes to a charity. So that's best of both worlds. Obviously, being a parent, that's huge to me.
100%.
So, circling back to Texas.
Yes.
So, talk about these restaurants. Were you serving up just delicious barbecue to these kids, or were you making?
Oh yeah, I have restaurants that run the gamut from a burger joint all the way to fine dining.
Yeah.
And one of them is barbecue, and one of them's Tex-Mex, one of them is Spanish, one of them is Italian. But we in Fort Worth, we're the 12th largest city in the country, which is crazy. And so we're seeing all this influx of people from your area, from California, coming in, hanging out with us.
A lot of
Californians in Texas.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was in Breckenridge, Colorado, and I show up at Texas plates here comes some more Texas. It's see, opposites happening.
I'm from Denver originally. So yeah, it's weird how it goes full circle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, now I'm fortunate enough to be here and promoting this great cause, but more importantly, getting to hang out and meet great people and hopefully let them understand what we're doing.
Yeah. So who has the best barbecue? Is it Texas? Is it Memphis? Is
Well,
it Kansas?
clearly it's Texas. I mean,
Yeah.
Duh.
I mean, I've been in Dallas, I've been to Houston, I've been to Austin. It's pretty phenomenal.
No question about it. I
Yeah,
mean,
we got good barbecue. Especially
Texas takes football and barbecue very, very seriously.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
My son actually plays football for Texas.
For Texas, okay.
That's
Oh,
right.
wow.
He's a linebacker for Texas. So we had a rough year last year, but that's all right. We're coming back.
Coming back, yeah.
Coming back, baby. Yeah.
Hey, USC did too, so hopefully
That's
we're
exactly
coming back.
right, yeah.
So hopefully we're coming back too. But no,
And
yeah.
we gave you Matthew Stafford. I mean,
That's right.
That's
you know,
true.
and Clayton Kershaw.
That's right. So like, don't get upset too mad at me.
Right.
But the way I look at it, Dallas is slightly in the Super Bowl.
Always.
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 Yes.
Texas
America's
football is-
team is always in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's exactly what. If you're American, then they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
in some regard, absolutely. So, well, speaking of the Super Bowl, got to be a diehard football fan, Maureen, right? Who you got in this one? Who do you like? Rams, Bengals? What do you?
Well, I'm from Minnesota, so
Okay. What part?
St. Paul.
Okay. I got married in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. If you've heard of that, 3
Man, you
hours.
get around.
Ferguson. Oh, wow.
Denver.
Don't tell my wife that. Well traveled.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we hosted the Super Bowl a few
Yeah?
years ago, so yes, we're big fans.
Okay,
but
so
our
Vikings
Vikings
fan.
aren't in the game this
Yeah.
year, so.
You're getting the Rams coach
Getting
though.
the Rams
So you
coach,
got to be.
yes.
You should be
All
rooting
right.
for the Rams, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go
Yeah.
with the Rams.
Okay. There we go. Maureen's got the Rams. Chef, who are you taking?
I mean, I'm going with the Rams solely because of Stafford for sure. I think.
Okay.
I think they not only win, I think they cover. I like Joe Burrow a lot.
Yeah.
I actually was an LSU fan. I went to school at Tennessee.
Okay.
So I'm a Vol at heart, but I think that the Rams definitely. I think the Rams cover easy. Actually, I think I think it's like the old school, that whatever they call it, the air show or whatever it was. I think it's going to be like that. I do.
Greatest show on turf.
That's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's why we do
I knew
this.
there was a
Yeah.
reason I had you on today.
Yeah, you know, it's we're just not just room for a headphone here. You know,
There's something in between there.
It's, you know, I'd like to think so. You know, sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you cook any Indian food? I'm throwing curveballs right now. I'm throwing
Oh.
curveballs.
I
but-
do. Not a lot of it, but I do cook some Indian food. I actually enjoy Indian food. I don't know enough about it. Every time I'm around, I try to learn more and more about it, but it's not really in my wheelhouse. I wouldn't say I do a lot of ethnic food. Indian's not one of them,
Gotcha.
unfortunately. But I love eating it, and especially when I go to London, it's like the best Indian food in the world.
Well, you know, that's what people don't realize is the best Indian food in the world is in London. It's
It's the
not
truth.
in India.
That's right. It's crazy.
Because the British ruled India for several centuries, and they were very smart. They said, "Okay, you guys want your own country, fine, but
Have
we're
it back. We're
taking
taking the
chefs."
food. That's
All
right.
right.
Anyone that can cook's coming here.
It's the truth, though. I mean, the best Indian food I've ever had in my life is in London.
No question about it.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
delicious.
Crazy. Well, we need barbecue here in LA. I keep saying that. We don't have a good barbecue spot here.
There's not a ton of barbecue
Yeah.
in LA, I would say. I mean, there's always good food of any kind, almost any major city you go to, but barbecue is one of the shortages, I would say, in LA. But
Yeah. So I keep saying that, but before we get you out of here, Maureen, what's your favorite food? If you had to pick one, any type.
Gosh, from Minnesota, I must say lefse. I'm just
Oh,
I'm Norwegian too, and my grandma makes lefse every year.
Ryan is everything to everyone
I know.
all the
Did you hear
time.
that?
I learned that very quickly.
I just read a lot of Wikipedia and say, how can I connect
If
here?
I said bratwurst, he'd go, my grandfather, you wouldn't believe this.
Grew up in Germany. Like, who would have known? He was on the first bratwurst
It's
train.
weird. It's so crazy.
You're in the meat locker doing this.
Exactly, absolutely.
I understand. I get it. Yeah.
So lefse, great. Chef,
My
what's-
favorite food, it'd certainly be some sort of pasta, probably. I love pasta. I love making pasta. I love the whole process of it. And I love how the simplicity of it. And
Love
you
it.
can kind of do anything you want with it. And if you do it right, it's really delicious, you know. So I cook a lot of meat, obviously. I'm a big meat guy.
Yeah.
I'm a hunter. I shoot a lot of wild game. And I love that. But I think there's something comforting about pasta. I just love it.
You guys are going to hate me, but on my mom's side, my
I
grandmother's
understand,
Sicilian.
yeah.
So I got Norwegian, I got Sicilian.
The United
Chef.
Nations,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
We're good. We're good. So
World peace, we just call Ryan. That's it.
Absolutely.
It's easy.
Meta.
Yeah.
Tasteofnfl.com. Event is Saturday. Love what you guys
Correct.
are doing. I
Yes.
think it's a huge benefit that we need so much more in this country. So thanks for doing that.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. What an incredible cause, and thank you so much for sharing the message. And
Hey, you guys are
anything we
sharing
can
it.
do with Los Angeles Football Network to support you guys in the future, please do not hesitate because
Appreciate that, fellas.
we care very
Yeah.
deeply about this.
Heck yeah.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.